And a very pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Jim Finks Field here on the campus of Salem Community High School, where tonight it is the next to last home game of the season for the Salem Wildcats, and it is the final conference game of the season for the Wildcats as the Freeburg Midgets head into town tonight to take on Salem in a Cahokia Conference game. And I got to tell you, this is Bruce Dickey along with Josh Tate. And I got to tell you, Josh Tate, it seems like these are two programs going in about the same direction.
Yeah, the Wildcats, I believe they're 1-5 on the year. The Midgets of Freeburg, 2-4. So they're right there together.
1-6 and 2-5.
Okay, I apologize.
You're making it better than it is.
Hey, just trying to make it as sound as good as possible.
I appreciate it.
1-3 each in the conference, I believe, if I remember correctly.
So this is the battle to stay out of the. Well, you're not going to get in the bottom of the conference because that's going to be East Alton Wood River. They are 0-4, and I can't remember who they're playing tonight. But if they're playing somebody at the top of the conference, it's going to be tough for East Alton Wood River to pick up a win tonight.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is the battle for fourth and or fifth place in the Cahokia Conference. And intriguingly enough, I was talking to some Freeburg Midgets fans earlier, and some of the haven't had a chance to get to the coaches, but was talking with some of the fans. They have a freshman quarterback who is pretty doggone tough. They said they are real happy with how their freshman quarterback is looking, albeit in a struggling year.
That's when you got a freshman that's going to step up and fill those shoes. Hey, future looks bright for them. He's taking his lumps now, but here we're watching him right now. He's standing out there on the goal line. He's throwing 40-yard passes.
He's throwing pretty good chunks.
Yeah, he's just throwing 40-yard passes, standing still to his receiver.
A 14-year-old kid. Yeah, there's a standing still, nice spiral, tight spiral, 40 yards. For a 14-year-old kid, that's pretty good. But the thing is, Salem, looking down the road, has kind of the same thing going with Caden Bevelow, don't they?
Yeah,
he's just a sophomore.
He has stepped up huge this year. He's hit the ground running with his quarterback play. I got him for 721 yards on the year, 8 touchdowns. As a sophomore, that is pretty doggone good.
Been able to avoid too many interceptions too, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's just got a couple interceptions, so that's a good deal there.
That's the thing when you're a school like Freeburg that has been kind of up and down over the last several years under a coach Ronnie Stewart. Some years are good, some years are bad. They're more like an average. They'll pick up a win or two in the playoffs once in a while, but it's been a little bit. These two schools are kind of mirrors of each other. With Kevin Green, they are sometimes good, sometimes bad. Really, with both schools, it kind of depends on how many kids they can get out on a consistent basis and have good depth too, doesn't it, Josh?
Absolutely. I talked to Coach Green the other day. Excuse me. We've been playing Freeburg for, I think it's 15 years now. Even before we were in the Cahokia Conference.
In the Cahokia Conference, right.
We picked up
They
Freeburg.
were a non-conference when Salem was in the Apollo.
Yeah, they were our non-conference end-of-the-year game. And all of our games have always been competitive, it seems. No matter what our records are, if we're having a good year and they're having a bad, or they're having a good year and we're having a bad, we seem to throw those out the window and play each other tough. And it's been a good matchup for us to have them on our schedule.
And that's the thing also. It's at the end of the year. Neither of these teams really have a chance at this point to get into the playoffs. There would have to be a miracle of numerology for Freeburg to be able to get in. And Salem, with 6 losses, has no chance to get into the playoffs. But at this point, you want to finish the season. You want to play hard, play well, and stay healthy, don't you?
Absolutely. You don't want to get anybody hurt, but you also want to finish strong. And I'm sure that they're going to work on things for next year. We've talked about Bevelow as your sophomore quarterback. You've got Trey Clark as a sophomore running back. You've got some junior running backs. You've got freshman running backs. You've got some younger receivers out there, your line, you've got some youth on there. Just trying to get these guys reps and experience for the years to come.
And, you get them reps and experience, but I from a team, I played on a team my senior year. We went 1-4 the start of the season, and this was before they would let 5 and 4 teams in the playoffs. So we knew we weren't getting the playoffs, but we wanted to have fun. I mean, and that's the key to play football at any level, is to have fun. We won the last 4 games to finish off the season 5 and 4, and basically we just went out there to have a good time, and that's kind of how you played.
Yeah, and a lot of times that'll loosen guys up, and you're not so worried and tense and fretting over everything. You just go out there and have fun, and good things usually happen.
Loosens you up. You're exactly right. Loosens you up and kind of helps, like, defensively. By this point, you're not making any changes to your defense, as here come the Wildcats. You're not making any changes to your defense. It's kind of rote in your head right now. It's rote memory, and you know where you're supposed to be. 6, 7 games, 8. This is the 8th game of the season. If you don't know it by now, you're not going to figure it out. But if you do know it by now, it automatically pops into your head, and you just go out there and hit somebody and have fun playing loose.
Yeah. With only a couple games left, a lot of these guys.
There we go. Now we're back on. I don't know what happened out there. Hopefully, you folks in the audience didn't hear the only the only problem they heard was us talking to each other.
Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of people got pretty excited when I was talking, and then they couldn't hear me, and they were like, "Oh, yes, he shut up finally."
The marching Wildcats are getting set. They are going to be playing our national anthem this evening, and we will present to you the marching Wildcats. A conglomeration of 2 bands as the Iuka Pirates marching band join the Salem marching Wildcats to come together and play our national anthem tonight.
I think that's actually the second time. I think they did one with the Salem grade school and now with the Iuka grade school. Man, Mr. Randolph and the band here at the high school trying to get the younger kids involved, which is awesome.
Well, that's exactly right. You get the kids involved at this level, let them realize how much fun football games are in the band, and it just makes it that much more likely that they'll come back and play in high school. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
Our officials are out on the field. Freeburg won the toss. They elected to receive. The officials for tonight: Spanky Smith, Trent Purcell, Rick Toll, Paul Balzewski, and Matt Miller. As we are just about ready to get underway, Salem will be kicking off from the north to the south. And, boy, I got to tell you, Doug Telford, he's got that field looking good again. I think he burned some green paint out there. Look at that inside the S and inside the Wildcats. That's not just grass. That's green paint. That looks great.
It looks really good.
As Puritan gets set to kick it away. Caleb Puritan, the kicker and punter for Salem. He is a sophomore. There's a lot of sophomores on this Salem squad.
Junior. Caleb should be a junior.
It
might say sophomore, but he's a
sophomore.
junior.
He's a junior. Okay. He boots a short one, pooch kick, grabbed it about the 30-yard line by Freeburg's Oscar Schenelwerk, and he's going to get about to the 44. That's where he's going to start things out as the Midgets will have the football to start off here in the first quarter. We are underway.
Good tackle there by Cooper Lobeck, senior here at SCHS. Just got a couple games left. He's trying to get as many tackles as he can here.
Senior night is next week as the Charleston Trojans coming in. That'll be a good one. As into the shotgun goes the starting quarterback, Joel Carmack. And, a direct snap to Jace Brentlinger. Kind of a odd offensive start. Jace Brentlinger, the running back, direct snap to him. That's another thing that you see toward the end of the year from time to time, Josh, is you'll see teams come in with, I don't want to call them junk offenses, but they make the occasional change as they open up the offense a little bit with injuries and such. They do different things.
Yeah, that was unconventional.
Unconventional, that's the word I was looking for. As the handoff straight up the gut, A.J. Volkamp, he's a big 6 foot, 205-pound junior running back, takes the handoff, and he'll have first down yardage across midfield all the way to the 45 of Salem.
So you were talking about next week being senior night here.
Right.
I encourage everyone to come out next week. From what I'm being told, Charleston plays Taylorville tonight. If they win tonight, they will play in to the playoffs next week. So hopefully everybody
that'll be a big one.
It will.
It'll be a good night for Salem to spoil the party for the Trojans. Handoff going around the left side, making the turn. That is John Higgins, and he's going to pick up 4 or 5, maybe 6. Gets across the 40-yard line to the 39, but it's coming back, holding against the Midgets. I saw Spanky out there flashing. Oh, there's the flag. I saw Spanky Smith out there flashing numbers over to the bench of Freeburg to make sure they knew who did it. And that's the first indicator I had that there was a penalty. I didn't see the flag. The field beginning the late October, November browning, isn't it?
Yeah, we got that good freeze the other night.
Got that good freeze. 2 receivers to each side. Back to throw, and it's a screen out to the right side to Higgins, and he will get stopped for no gain. Nice play heading out there to make the tackle for Salem. That was Owen Becker, right?
Yep, Owen with a nice tackle there. They threw it out here, and usually they'll have a couple blockers there but there was
they had the other receiver. They had the other receiver and nobody else.
Yeah.
Receivers, I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, if you realize this, receivers don't like to block. You find a receiver that likes to block, you have found something.
Yeah.
They're the ones who play in college and pro football.
That's true.
If they're the good blockers, they know how to play. Into the shotgun again, handoff again to Valkamp, and he isn't going to get around the corners. Becker's having a great series here. Another loss on the play of about a yard. Push it back to the 43. That'll bring up third down and very long, 23.
Owen Becker, man, that young man, super strong. He's a power lifter, and he is using his powerlifting technique to grab those guys and just throw them down. That's outstanding job there by Owen.
He sure is. He's fired up. He's having a good time. He knows that it's late in this season. He's a senior. Wants to have as much fun as he can. One wide out to the right side, one to the left. Double tied in as the receivers outside are in the slot. Back to throw is the quarterback, Carmack. He throws it deep. He's got a man. It is incomplete, and no interference is headed down there for the pass. Jace Brentlinger. He got up, looked at the official like somebody tripped him on purpose, but that is not how that happened, and it'll be 4th down at about 21.
That was a risky throw there. You had double coverage on Brentlinger. You had Rylan Quinn, and I think it was Cooper Lowe back there, right there. And
he threw it about 35 yards downfield.
Nice toss by that young man.
Nice throw.
They got kind of tangled up.
Back deep for Salem, it is Lyric Black. And set to kick it away for Freeburg. It is away. That is Dane Olmstead kicking it. Bounces at the 20. Takes a good Freeburg bounce inside the 10, inside the 5. That's about as good a kick as they could have asked for. 52 yards on the punt. That will work if you're a Freeburg fan. So, Salem's defense holds on the initial possession of the football game, and their offense will take over inside their own 5-yard line, 1st and 96.
Well, let's see if Salem, Salem, more games than not this season, they've started out with a long drive, a good clock-eating drive, getting positive yardage. Let's see if they can do that tonight as well.
We have seen a few long drives for Salem this season. As that one, through the hands of Etris and almost caught by my King Etris. That was dangerous as that bounced off of his hand. You need in here? What are you going to do?
Where's the coax plugged in for?
Right there. That's the ScoreCam coax right there. As we're having a little technical issue here, we're going to make sure we get it straightened out. Here on 2nd down and 10. Getting maybe back to the line of scrimmage and maybe not. I don't think he did. That was Trey on that one. Trey Clark had a rough time with that one. Where are you going?
Yeah, the Freeburg defense there. That was a nice stop for the Midgets.
Oh, you're taking it through. Okay, I see what you're doing.
So 3rd and 11 here, ball on our own 3-yard line. Wildcats needing to complete a big-time play here.
He did lose a yard on the play. You're right, Josh. As back into the shotgun goes Bevelo. The handoff, that might get no face mask penalty. Boy, they sure looked like they had some face mask there. Either way, it's a gain of about 3 or 4 out to the 6-yard line, and it puts the Wildcats in a sticky situation of punting out of their own end zone. As Caleb Puritan into the contest to kick it away.
Caleb pulling double duty tonight. He just got done with a soccer game here about an hour and a half ago. The Wildcats advance in the regional by beating Olney 3-1.
There you go. Puritan kicks it away. It's going to bounce at about the 35. Rolls dead at about the 42-yard line. So a change of possession in favor of the Freeburg Midgets. They pick up about 15 yards on that change of possession. A personal foul penalty against the Midgets is going to give the Wildcats the ball. Roughing the kicker.
Oh, I turned my head.
I did too.
Oh, wow. What a nice break for the Wildcats.
So you said Caleb pulling double duty. That's triple duty, taking the shot. Taking the shot. So another chance for the Wildcats. Caden Bevelo, number 9, heading back in to check with the offense and get something going this time. You need to make the Midgets pay for that error, Josh.
Absolutely. Wildcats, if they can capitalize on this and get that ball moving, it'd be pretty big.
Handoff goes to Clark again as they had to move Marquise Etris around at the end, and that kind of I think that might include Freeburg in that Salem was going to try the left side of the offense.
Yeah, Trey got a gain of a yard or two there.
About a yard. Yeah,
he had a little bit of a hole, but Freeburg did a great job of getting in there and shutting that down.
So it'll be 2nd down and 9.
you give Trey, if you get him a hole and he gets breakaway, it's hard to catch him. I will say that.
Salem beat the tar out of Freeburg last year, 28-8. As handoff again to Clark, he breaks a tackle, gets to the 25, stiff arm out to the 30. He's going to get knocked out of bounds there. Picks up about 6, maybe 7. Give him 7, and it'll be 3rd down and short.
The Trey looked like he'd been watching a little bit of Derrick Henry out there. Just give the old stiff arm and trying to pick up an extra few yards.
No kidding, giving that stiff arm. And you worry when you do that you leave the ball only guarded by one hand.
Yeah.
Salem draws the offside as it'll be a free 1st down for the Wildcats. The old double hut special works for the Cats as they draw the midgets offside. Freeburg has played pretty solid defense this year. They've only given up 153 points on the season through 7 games. That's a little over 20 a game. But with 42 out of that and 42 coming out of Breeze Central, that's pretty solid. Handoff over to the right side. Etris will pick up maybe a yard. Give him 2 out to the 37.
Marquise, the sophomore of the Etrises, and Mike King, the senior. Marquise, the running back. Mike King, the
slot
wide receiver. Yeah, slot receiver. There you go.
But see, now I think now that they kind of have their sea legs on them, you hate to start back inside your own 5.
Yeah.
Now, Josh, that they have their sea legs on them, this is the kind of drive that Coach Green would love to have. Oh, rolling out to his left, plenty of room for Bevelo, but he's going to get slammed out of bounds after a gain of a yard. Making the tackle there for Freeburg was Jace Brentlinger.
Yeah, boy, Cade did a great job of breaking out there, but it's so hard when you're running to your left to turn your body and try to throw a cross body to the middle of the field. That's such a tough.
It's a tough throw, and you got to be perfect because if you're throwing to the middle of the field anyway, Josh, you're throwing right into the defense.
Absolutely.
And somebody might sneak around and pick it away.
And he did have Etris open for a split second, but he did the smart thing and held on to the ball.
Back into the shotgun goes Bevelo here on 3rd and 7. That's the screen. It is caught by Clark, but it was sniffed out there by Freeburg's Danny Smith along with Gentry Brentlinger. And that will bring up 4th down at about 6. Looks like we're going to see Caleb Purinton again.
Yeah, boy, that good tackle there by Smith. That Danny Smith, 6'3", 185 pounds. He made a tackle there that probably saved at least a 1st down.
Oh, yeah.
Once you get Trey going, it's hard to bring him down.
Yeah, he didn't really get the legs to chugging yet. Didn't get the chance. Back on his 30-yard line, it was, I don't have a 12. Oh, there he is, Brady Kerr. But the ball's going to bounce away from him, be down at about the 24. So with the penalty, the Wildcats able to pick up about 30 yards of field position. That always helps.
Yes, it does. Now, Brady Kerr, he lives over in Freeburg. You think he's in relation to Tom?
I suspect.
Tommy Kerr? Or it's Tommy Herr.
Not it's Tommy Kerr.
I was trying to be clever.
I gotta say, I don't know if he knows anybody named Tommy Kerr. I don't know.
Oh, my goodness. I can't believe I did that.
If you know Tommy Kerr, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Tommy Herr's not from Freeburg, though. It's
Tommy
from
Herr.
Pennsylvania.
I was trying to make a pitiful joke, and I just failed.
You still got your mind on baseball. Good for you. Good for you.
Oh, mercy.
Handoff straight up the gut. Oh, wow, met in the hole. A.J. Valkamp, and he was met. Nice hit there by, I believe that was, 16. It was Zane Bartholomew. Hit him pretty good. Still a pickup of about 3 or so on the play to bring up 2nd down and a long 7.
That Valkamp, man, he's 6 foot, 205-pound running back.
He's all of that.
Yeah,
I think he's bigger than
I do too.
205.
He's got 101 carries on the year for 430-plus yards, and I could see why. He's a beast to take down.
The offensive line stances are right next to each other. They're going to try an option out to the right. No room for Joel Carmack. He's going to pick up about a yard as he is shut down. I think Bartholomew got out there again.
Zane Bartholomew having a good game here.
So, 3rd down and 5 now. Pickup of 2 on the play. 3rd down and 5 for the Midgets. Under 3 minutes to go here in this first quarter.
3rd and 5 would be a big stop here for the Wildcats if they can get this and then get a punt.
No breeze. That 50-yard punt was earlier. That you don't want them to hit that one again, but you like to give them an opportunity. Throw is at the feet of the intended receiver, Ethan Foster, and the Midgets will have to punt it away.
Well, good stop there by the defense. Now you don't want to repay the favor by making any silly mistakes, so just don't rough the punter. Uh-oh, I hit that thing, and then I hit this, and now I've
Dane Olmstead back to punt.
Thank you, Bruce.
You bet. I don't know how you hit that one.
I don't
Out in
either.
the middle of
I killed
nowhere.
the man-eating mosquito, and that hit me.
Olmstead brings it down, and it's going to be caught at the 31 by Lyric Black. Makes the first man miss. He's to the 40, the 45, midfield, still on his feet. Gets across the 45 to the 40-yard line. A return of about 28 yards there for Lyric Black. How about that?
Lyric putting the moves on, wasn't he? He was juking left, juking right, making him fly right by. And
that's the thing, Josh. You make that first man miss on a punt return. Not like I would know anything about returning punts, but you make that first man miss. It makes the it screws up the defense, and it makes things a lot more difficult for the kicking team to catch you. So good play for the Wildcats. They're set up here 1st and 10 at the 42 of the Midgets. Handoff goes to Salgado, and he's going to get across the line of scrimmage and across the 40 to about the 37, 36-yard line. Nice pickup by Angel Salgado, his first touch of the day.
Angel, man, I'll tell you, he's had a breakout year, I feel. He's been picking up some positive yardage and doing a great job for the Wildcats.
Sure has. Gain of 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Wide side of the field is the right. 2 receivers that direction. One to the left is my King Etris. That's the direction Bevelo looks. He throws downfield. Etris adjusts to the football and incomplete. A little bit underthrown, and Etris had him beat heading downfield, but the underthrow cost the Wildcats there. You do that, I guess, when you have 2nd down. You think it's makeable on 3rd or 4th down.
Yep, that was a good throw. Just underthrew him. Probably in the pros, you might get a flag on.
Might have got a face guarding on that one,
but
because he never really looked for the ball. The defender
that was defended fairly well, I think.
Bevelo under center with Trey Clark behind him. Handoff goes to Clark. He's got room on the left, and he picks up the 1st down and across the 30-yard line for the Wildcats.
Good solid run there by Trey. Made a good, hit the hole, hit the contact, kept on going, got an extra couple yards after contact. That's excellent.
A minute and a half remaining here in this first quarter. Wildcats under center now is Bevelo. Hands it off to Etris. Etris is going to pick up maybe a yard before he is shoved backwards. He may not have gotten a yard.
The Wildcats got they've got options at the running back position. You got Trey, who is going to get you some yards. You got Marquise, who can go in, he can go out, and then you've got Angel that can do the same. You've got and they're all young. They're all sophomores and juniors, and
Salgado a junior, Clark a sophomore, Bevelo a sophomore, Etris a sophomore. Clark, they fake the handoff to him, and Bevelo throws toward the end zone again. It is incomplete, intended for Lyric Black, and boy, it looked like Bevelo had some room had he tried to run for it. Is there a flag down? I see Mr. Smith going to talk to to other officials, and he's just helping out on the long pass play.
I think what I thought was a flag at first, I think it was just the towel off of Caden's back there.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So 3rd and 10 here, 31.7 left to go in the first.
Wildcats. I was really kind of surprised he didn't run because that was wide open.
He had some wide open catches.
He had a lot of grass in front of him. And it'll be a timeout taken by Salem to think about what they want to do here on this 3rd and 10. We'll take it as well back after these words.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Hello, folks. 3rd down and 10, 32 seconds to go here in the first quarter as the Cats are inside the 30. Nice handoff to Clark. He chugs through, and he's got first down yardage across the 20-yard line. Needed 10, got 11. How about that for Trey Clark? That was a good timeout then, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Trey hit that hole just perfect. Made one cut, and boom, 10 yards, first down, Wildcats, and probably going to take us to the quarter.
Wildcats, yeah, they do not need to snap the football as this drive started with about 5 minutes to go. I think it was 4:50, and they are burning clock and burning yards as well as when we come back for the start of the second quarter. It'll be 1st and 10 Salem at the 19-yard line of Freeburg. After one quarter in Salem, no score.
This is Christy, inviting you to wrap yourself in lasting luxury at Carnaby Square. We specialize in one-on-one customer service, high quality, head-turning, on-trend fashions, footwear, accessories, and a complete line of Brighton leather goods and jewelry. If you want to nix fast fashion and invest in a true-to-size, ethically manufactured wardrobe that you'll wear for years, it's time to treat yourself at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
Carson Auction Realty is the one-stop shop for all your real estate needs. With over 40 years in business, Carson Auction Realty is the only company in the area that offers public auctions, real estate brokerage, and certified appraisals. If you're considering selling your farm, home, or commercial property, give us a call, and we can assist you in every step of your real estate sale, from pricing your property correctly to properly marketing to find any and potential buyers, and most importantly, selling property for top dollar. To contact us, go to our website, carsonauctionrealty.com, or call our office at 662-4911.
Thought he made it.
How did he not make that? I thought he made it for sure. Okay, 4th down and 1. That's a bad spot.
Yeah.
Under center, Bevelo, he pushes forward. I hope he got it. I don't know that he did. I really thought Trey Clark got it, but and Bevelo is short.
Wow, I really thought that they had the first down on this end from our vantage point.
It certainly looked like it. Heck, he went down at the 19, all the way to the 19.
Exactly what I thought.
All right, Salem turns it over on downs. I was looking at the chains thinking, that's got to be, they're making a mistake.
Do we have the replay this year? We get the replay? No.
Our replay guy was up here working with the cords.
That's true.
He'll get the replay going here in a little bit. Ty Landreth doing a great job. making sure that we're bringing you all the pretty pictures.
Hey, big props to Ty for coming out and doing the Derby for us. Had a lot of rave reviews over that. Thank you, Wabash, for
glad to do it.
That was amazing.
2nd down and 7 after a pickup of 3 yards on that first play. Yeah, Abby Springmeyer and Ty Landreth down in the truck keeping the pretty pictures coming to you. The camera folks tonight, Mason Hager along with Kerry Linder on the sides. And up top, it's Bill Reed up there in the cold. I'm Bruce Dickey along with Josh Tate. 2nd down and 7. Delayed handoff goes to Higgins. He's got some pretty good yardage. He's going to be shy of the – well, I said shy, but it looks like they may give it to him.
Huh.
I guess so. He got first down out to the 31-yard line. Salem's defense, I'll tell you what they need to do, Josh, just forget that they thought they might have got messed around with on that last spot. Play it, put it all out of your mind, and just play this like you need to stop. Because you do.
Absolutely.
Tie score, 10.5 to go here in the first half. The straight handoff to Brentlinger again as the direct snap to Brentlinger in the Wildcat type of offense. He'll pick up a couple. Out to the 33-yard line, or just shy of the 33. They need the 41 for a first down.
You know, is that number 10 out there, Jarvis? I think I say number 10. I'm surprised we haven't
Weston
seen
Jarvis.
more of him so far.
He may be injured. I think it's an 18. Is that
Okay.
18?
Maybe, okay.
He's on this side. It's difficult to tell his number as they have 3 receivers. A handoff again to Higgins on that end around, and he's not going to pick up as much as he did last time. He picks up about 6, however. He's going to get out to the 38-yard line, and there it will be 3rd down and 3 for Freeburg.
John Higgins, a 6-foot, 170-pound running back senior.
No, that's a 10. You're right. I'm kind of surprised Weston Jarvis. I'm with you. He's got some receptions on the course of the year, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got receptions and carries. I mean, he's had 53 carries for 350 yards on the year before tonight, so I'm surprised we haven't seen more of him. But I'm not complaining.
He's lining up out on the left side, checks over to make sure that he's on the line of scrimmage. As the direct snap, he was running forward, I thought, at the snap, but I guess not. Brentlinger will take it forward. He'll have first down yardage across the 40 to about the 42. Picks it up by about half a yard. So, that might have been A.J. Valkamp.
It's a good tackle there by sophomore Caden Moralia for the Wildcats.
Moralia leading the team in tackles. He's having a good year.
Yes, he is. He's really stepped up and came on strong this year as a sophomore. Really excited about this sophomore class to see what all they can do.
Freeburg in their white jerseys with blue numerals, silver helmets. Salem in their home greens with the orange trim. The snap goes this time to the quarterback, Carmack. He's got a lot of room. He's going to get across midfield to about the 47. Looks like a first down. Again, an 11-yard run as this misdirection and deception in the offensive backfield is causing some problems for the Salem defense.
Tell you what, for a 5'8", 145-pound freshman, Joel Carmack is not scared of anybody, man.
That's
He's
what,
taking it right to him.
When I was talking to the Freeburg people, they said, hey, that's why we have a freshman playing quarterback, because he's tough.
Yes, he is.
He wants to play. Handoff goes, now you were saying, as Jarvis takes it around the right side. Going to pick up a couple before gathered hold of by Cooper Lobeck. And a late flag. That's going to be, I'm guessing, unnecessary roughness against Salem. Looks like they might have shoved him out of bounds after the whistle. Gain of about 2, but the flag came out late. And we'll see if the striped shirts are going to add injury to injury. It is personal foul against Salem. dead ball foul, so that will be a first down.
Is that 15 yards?
Yep, 15 yards from the end of the play to the 29-yard line. This drive started back at their own 20 for Freeburg, and they've moved all the way down to the Salem 29. 7.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Carmack takes the snap, looks to his right, and I figured there had to be flags. It looked like 3 or 4 people were going at the same time before the ball was snapped. Now, I'm not going to tell you that the center made a mistake. But maybe to the untrained eye, it looks like the center actually made the mistake by not being able to know when the snap count was. But centers don't make mistakes, so I'm just telling you. First and 15 now for Freeburg at their own 35, or at the Salem 35.
You know, we were talking about Carmack, the freshman quarterback. He's taken over for Cole Stewart, who was the quarterback there for a couple years, all-state athlete.
Sure.
Big shoes to fill.
4 receivers to the right side. It's a double throw. Carmack is wide open, catches it at the 27, inside the 20, still on his feet, bounces out, bounces and taken down at about the 12-yard line. They spread everybody out to the left side, and boy, they caught the Wildcats there. Like I told you, here's a replay time.
There we go.
Like I told you, Josh, this time of the year, you just basically empty out the trick bag, and that's what Freeburg has done, and they are in business. First and 10 at the 13-yard line of Salem.
That Carmack, he is slickery. I mean, he was making
He's tough to bring down.
He was.
You're talking about
guys flying everywhere.
You're talking about he's replacing an All-State, or you might look down the road.
Yeah.
As the handoff goes to Volkamp, he's across the 10, inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line. A.J. Volkamp, like we said, a 6', 205-pound junior. And there is a penalty on the field. This may be coming back as the flag thrown on the Salem sideline, near the Salem sideline. The side judge that direction. It will be a false start against the Midgets. So break for the Wildcats. It'll be first and 15. Takes away a pretty good run.
Yeah, it does. That was a good run there by Volkamp, but the Wildcats going to have a little bit more here to keep him out of the end zone. Would you say it was on the 15?
Now it's the 18.
18.
Yep. First and 15 at the 18-yard line. 6 minutes to go here in the first half. No score in Salem, the Midgets and the Wildcats. Neither team has turned it over, but there have been a lot of possession hijinks. And another 5-yard penalty as the Freeburg Midgets running into the turf monster down there.
Yeah, a little delay of game there. When they broke the huddle, they
broke the huddle late.
Line.
Yeah, they broke the huddle late, Josh, and sprinted to the line. And sometimes your play counts are too long. Yeah. It was either going to be delay of the game or half the team ran. Carmack, the lone back in the backfield, looks to his left, now rolls to his right, throws toward the end zone. It is incomplete. A late flag thrown toward the area of holding. It is holding. So that will either make it first down and 30 or second down and 20. We'll see what Kevin Green decides to do. Looks like he's going to take the penalty, move it back to the 33-yard line instead for first down and 30.
Carmack did a great job there by kind of buying himself a little time, but by doing that, you kind of leave room for the defender to come over.
And he gave his offensive lineman more time to make a mistake.
Exactly. As an offensive lineman, you want to make sure your quarterback don't get hurt, so you're doing everything you can and you get called for holding.
So first down and 30. Now for the Midgets, this started first and 10 at the 13 of Salem. Wildcats don't want to give up any big plays. As a direct snap to Volkamp, and he's going to pick up maybe 5, maybe 6. Line of scrimmage was the 33. He gets to about the 28, so give him 5 yards. It'll bring up second down and 25.
Second and 25. Just don't give up any big plays, and you'll be all right.
Each team with 3 timeouts remaining. Wildcats might keep that in mind if they can get a stop here, as they get the ball back with about 3 minutes to go. Direct snap again to Volkamp, and he's going to pick up about another 5 or 6 yards. Gets down to the 21-yard line of the Wildcats. That'll bring up third down and about 19. Make it third and 19, third and 18. Let's call it third down and 18. He's at the 21. He needs the 3 for a first down. So this, haven't really seen if Freeburg has a I tried to watch before the ball game. I didn't get a chance to see if Freeburg has a place kicker. With their judging from their scores previously in the year, I don't think they do. Back to throw is Carmack. Looks to his left, rolls to his right. Got a little bit of room now, tosses it as he had a man come through, come clean. It's going to be a pickup of, how far did Higgins get downfield?
Did he get a first down?
He didn't get all that far, did he?
No matter where they got, they're going for it here.
Yeah, it's he made it all the way inside the 5. Or, well, where are you putting the football, boys?
I think they're going to put it right on the line. I'm thinking 4th and 1, where it looks like the referee was going.
Looks like you're right, Josh. It's going to be at the 5-yard line. So here's a big play in this first half. It will be 4th down and 2 for the for the Midgets. Or 4th and 1. That's inside the 5-yard line. That's at the 4.
All right, 4th and 3. Okay.
That's not 4th and 3. That's 4th and 1.
2. All right. Golly.
Looks like a timeout has been taken. Not really sure who took it, but we will. Well, no, I don't think they did take a timeout. Now they're saying restart the play clock.
Spanky's raising the roof out there. All right, this will be a great time for the crowd to get excited and cheer on the defense. 4th and 2.
4th and a short 2. And another. Oh, now timeout is taken by Salem. Their second timeout of the half. Probably a pretty good call. If you don't like your defense on 4th and 2, you take a timeout, make sure everything's right. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back after this word.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
3:55 to go here in the first half, and this is a big play for this Salem defense, Josh Tate. They really need a stop down here at the 5-yard line.
Yes, they do. They had them backed up. It was,
First and 30.
30?
Yeah, if you give up 1st and 30, you're going to be displeased whenever you go to the halftime huddle. All right, 4th down and a short 2 at the 4-yard line for the Midgets. Direct snap to Volkamp is what it looks like, and he gets hit in the backfield and dropped. I don't think he made it. We'll see what – well, no, it looks like he did make it. They are
I'll be darned.
Moving the chains forward. He just fell forward, I guess. He gets down to the 2-yard line. Boy, it looked like Lobeck had him in the backfield, and I didn't think he was going to let him get through. Lobeck and Marquise Etris, or pardon me, Lobeck and Bartholomew.
You got to figure they're going to do the exact same thing, won't they?
It's been working pretty well. As Volkamp in the direct stat place. He doesn't get it this time as they go to the other back there. That's Jace Brentlinger. He's going to pick up maybe a yard down to the 1. Inside the 1-yard line. And the defense on its heels now for the Wildcats. And I do see Dane Olmstead practicing his place kicking over there on the sideline. Or either that or he's practicing his kickoff.
Second down here, 2:50 left to go in the half. Man, if the Wildcats can somehow get a stop here for the next down or two, would be outstanding.
How about a fumble? Volkamp in the center snap position again, and he takes the snap straight over the gut. Touchdown. 1 yard plunge for A.J. Volkamp, Vahlkamp. And Freeburg busts out on top with 2:35 to go. Touchdown, Midgets. They will go for a 1 point extra point as Olmstead is in to kick. I believe the holder's Higgins. He's got pretty good speed if there's a fumble and he needs to pick it up and run. And
timeout, or what did they do?
No, there's a equipment issue, I think, with Jace Brentlinger, the holder, and they'll bring in the second string holder.
Is it because he had his mouthpiece out?
Well, I don't think they ejected him. Joel Carmack, I think he must have had an equipment issue with his helmet.
Gotcha.
Because unless we don't see him again, and he's over there with his helmet off or something. Carmack takes the snap. The kick is blocked. So with 2:35 to go in the first half and one timeout remaining, Freeburg's going to be kicking off. They lead at 6-0 back after this word.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Heading back deep for the Wildcats, Mike King Etris along with Lyric Black.
Lyric had a big block there. Nice job on the extra point by Lyric, coming off the end and getting a paw on it there.
Dane Olmstead set to kick it away. Yeah, when you never know how the timing will work if you bring in a second string holder. Mm-hmm. I think Joel Carmack did an okay job on the hold, but however, it might have messed up the timing and given Black enough time to get in there. Either way, with 2:35 to go and one timeout, Salem's going to get the football back. It's the first kickoff of the game for Olmstead. Let's see what kind of leg he has. Does Freeburg have a soccer team?
Yes. And I don't remember how we beat them if we played them.
Olmstead's got a pretty good leg as he kicks that one into the end zone. Now that's a weapon.
Yeah.
Start the Wildcats will start on their 20-yard line. I have been begging every coach I talk to, how do you not have a kicker? You got to have a kicker.
Yeah.
Start kids out early, kicking. Put a kid back there and teach them how to kick.
If nothing else, exchange students.
Well, it's yeah, absolutely. It's such a weapon for your helps your defense so much, let alone scoring. So, Caden Bevelow in the shotgun. I believe he has, I think it's 22 beside him, isn't it? In that Trey Clark.
Yeah.
As late jogging in, Angel Salgado. He was supposed to be in there, too.
No, it's Kyler King, number 30.
I was wondering. Throw out to the left side, incomplete. Black got hands on it, but I think it was actually, looked like it was intended for Marquise Etris, didn't it, to you?
That was coming to Marquise, and Lyric didn't realize that, and he went for it. Marquise had a little bit of room there.
So, nice defense by Lyric Black.
Yeah.
Knocked it away. Well done. Second down and 10 for the Cats. Cats only have one timeout remaining here in the first half. as they're looking at 2nd and 10 on their own 20-yard line. Back to throw as the screen set up again and incomplete. No receiver. Receiver didn't make it into the middle, and walking in late as Lyric Black has looked like a little confusion for the Wildcats. Black didn't make it in from his left end spot.
Yeah, Freeburg, they brought the house there, and Caden was just looking for somebody because he had 4 guys that were about ready to converge right on him.
Well, that's the thing, Josh. I mean, the line did what they were supposed to do. They didn't block. They let everybody in, and now this time they do block a little bit, but it's not going to help. As Bevelo is going to get dropped for a loss of about 6. As the
timeout
Freeburg, Luke Ingram, along with, I believe it was Marshall Adams. Was that right? Timeout is taken by Freeburg. Stop the clock with 2:18 to go as they will force Salem to punt. We'll take a timeout as well. Back after this word.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank. We got checking and savings and bill pay too.
An online bank, just ask our crew. For all your banking needs, we think you will agree.
Clay County State Bank is the place you need to be.
Clay County State Bank.
Hey, that's good. That's good information. Toby Gillian helping us out. We appreciate that. Apparently, Dane Olmstead is the third-ranked kicker as a sophomore, third sophomore-ranked kicker in the country.
That's
So when I asked the question, do they have a kicker?
Yes.
I believe that's an emphatic yes.
Heck yes.
Yes. Good snap to Puritan, and he kicks it away. It's a good kick. Bounces at the 40. And takes a slight Salem bounce. The Wildcats will kill it at the 43-yard line. So, with 2 timeouts remaining and 2:08 to go here in the first half, Freeburg trying to add to their 6-point lead.
One of the disadvantages of trying to go for it there by passing 3 times with those incomplete passes, it stopped the clock. So now we got a low-flying plane here. Somebody's doing, is that Maverick doing a buzz in the tower?
I thought maybe he was going to try to spray the crops. First and 10 for the Midgets. Back into the quarterback spot is Joel Carmack. He hands it to Higgins. Higgins has room on the right side. He's going to get, about 8 or 9. He thinks he's going to be stopped about a yard shy of the first down. It gets across the 35 to around the 33 and a half. And Freeburg hurries to the line. They have 2 timeouts remaining. They don't want to use them. 2 receivers to each side. To the right side is the direction of the pass, and it is caught by Higgins for a first down as he is pushed out of bounds at around the 25, make it the 26-yard line.
Did he say it was a catch, or was he saying incomplete?
I thought he was marking the spot.
Yep. I guess no. Wait a minute.
He caught it out of bounds? I guess he caught it out of bounds. Okay, so that'll make it 3rd down and 1. Well, I tell you what, these are good officials. Be nice if they gave a signal once in a while. I mean, an incomplete pass is an incomplete pass. How about he goes like this? I didn't see him wave his arms. Looking right at him. 3rd down and 1. Direct snap this time to Brentlinger. He's going to get across the 30. First down. A late flag is thrown. I think that one's against Freeburg. It looked like maybe Tim Slunkard was giving some Wildcats the business in there in the pile. That's the one it looked like to me. Personal foul. Face mask. Okay. Maybe that's why Slunkard was angry, as one of the Wildcats was grabbing some face mask, and that will go half the distance from the 27-yard line. Add that to the play. The Midgets are looking at 1st and 10 at around the 13-yard line of Salem. Boy, oh boy. Just like that doggone Mount Zion game, where the Wildcats played great for about 19 minutes, and then everything just went down the tubes.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it's looking like right now. Back to throw is Carmack. Got a man, throws it short of him.
Owen Becker rushed. He had a good rush there on the quarterback, made him get rid of it quick. Good pressure there by Becker.
Yeah, that was he was just throwing that one away. He threw it at the feet of his intended receiver. You know, that's the thing for a freshman quarterback. That's pretty smart too.
That's really smart, because if he catches it and there's no gain, the clock keeps running.
Yeah.
Throw it at his feet, it's an incomplete pass. The clock stops.
Where he'd have caught it, he might have only picked up a couple of yards.
Yeah.
So, 2nd down and 10 for the Midgets. They break the huddle late, sprint to the line. And back to throw again. It's caught on the right side, but that's coming back as that was the illegal motion by Carmack. He was moving forward at the snap, and that will make it 2nd down and 15. Illegal motion.
Hey, stay tuned at halftime. We got the 100 years of Wildcat football. We're going to have some players introduced, I believe, on the field. We going to carry that?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We'll see.
As far as I know,
it's all a surprise because we don't know who is.
Yeah, we don't know who's here. We don't know.
It's going to be exciting. So stay tuned.
And we don't know when the band is playing. The band looks like they're ready to play their light show.
And they got they're performing tomorrow down at SIU.
They have a big weekend.
That's a big
show.
Big show down
Carmack
there.
back to throw. Throws it to the right side. It is caught over there. I believe that was that a 5 or a 6? I think that's a 5. It was caught by Brentlinger, but he went down before he got out of bounds. And did somebody call timeout? Why did they stop the clock?
I'm not sure. Oh, well, okay.
Now he's restarting the clock. So clock will run with 40 seconds to go. Back to throw Carmack again. Rolls to his right. He's got plenty of room. He's going to get out of bounds at around the 5 or 6 yard line.
Once again, that freshman quarterback playing heads up. The young man ran out of bounds to make sure that clock stopped. Picked up 8 yards.
That was on 3rd down and about, 7 or 8. Did not quite make the 1st down, so a big play again here for the Midgets. 4th down and a long one from the 5 yard line.
This will be a great time for the crowd to come alive.
Similar spot just moments ago, and the play is blown dead. Looks like the Salem Wildcats take the timeout with 33 seconds to go. We'll take it as well. Back to the Wildcats barn after these words.
Clay County Hospital is your life-saving connection. We have spent our lives preparing for when you need us. Quality professional care right at home. Our team will support you and your family so you never feel alone. We will make you feel welcome whether you need care, are visiting a loved one, or seeking employment. Clay County Hospital. Professional care, compassionate hearts.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans that the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County Farmers Mutual Insurance.
Airplane passing over the field again. You know what that is, Josh?
What?
He's got a sign trailing behind him. Happy 100th anniversary Salem Wildcats football.
I'll be darn it, close in the dark, too. That's awesome.
They
actually
didn't get the glow-in-the-dark sign. Direct snap to Volkamp. Goes on the right side. He's got 1st down yardage. He's got a touchdown. 5-yard touchdown plunge for A.J. Volkamp. And with 29 seconds to go, Freeburg takes a 12-point lead. A tough last 5 minutes of that first half for the Wildcats, and that will bring in Dane Olmstead to try the extra point. Has Brentlinger in here in there as he's holder this time. I believe that's Brentlinger. The hold is good. The ball goes all the way down to Kell.
Over the
My
courthouse.
heavens. I think you got all of that one, Butch?
Yeah.
Good grief. 13-0 in favor of Freeburg. We'll be back right after this one.
We like technology at Flora Savings Bank. Here's what you can accomplish in our mobile banking app in less than 30 seconds. See account balances in your transactions, set up an account alert, make a transfer between accounts, get an alert text message about your transfer, pay a bill, turn your debit card off and then back on. It all happens in the palm of your hand with our free My Bank to Go app. Search My Bank to Go in the App Store or Google Play and give mobile banking a try. Flora Savings Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back, folks. I got to tell you, if Toby Gillian hadn't told us that Dane Olmsted was such a highly ranked kicker, I probably would have thought it, as he knocked that football a long, long way. .29 seconds to go. Olmsted set to kick it away. Ball laying at the 40-yard line. Last time he put it into the end zone. There is no breeze tonight, as his boot is a good high long one, and it will go into the end zone again. That's the thing. Lyric Black caught it at about the a yard into the end zone, and when you do that, that is automatically touchback. And that'll be Salem ball at their own 20, where you presume with 29 seconds to go, they'll run one running play and head off to the locker room to see if they can't figure out how to take care of things in the second half.
So at halftime, we'll do the band will come out and play first.
I don't know how they're doing it. Have you figured it out?
I just talked to them. They said the band's going to go first, and then they'll introduce a bunch of players.
There you go. So we'll watch some of the band as the throw to the right side, intended for Black, incomplete. One timeout remaining for Salem. Or did they burn their? They burnt their last one on that.
The fourth down play, yeah.
They sure did. So no timeouts for Salem, and they're throwing the ball. Bevelo heads back into the huddle with 26 seconds to go. Clock will stop on a first down. Probably just trying to get Caden Bevelo a completion or two before the end of the half, get something good late in the half. Deep throw for Etris. It's picked off, taken away by Brady Kerr down the sideline. He's going to get to about the 20-yard line. A flag is thrown behind the play, but I think it was after the turnover. But with 12 seconds to go, here's the fun part, Josh. We'll be able to see how long Olmsted's leg might be. And now they're throwing a flag on Adler Schultz. Pardon me, on Jace Brentlinger was talking to the official, trying to explain how he was wrong, and you don't do that to Spanky Smith.
No.
So holding on the return against, and then unsportsmanlike against Freeburg, and then unsportsmanlike conduct. So we may not get to see how good Olmsted's leg is.
Well, if we do, it'd be really impressive.
It would be impressive. Freeburg does have a timeout left as the ball goes all the 25-yard penalty basically from the spot of the foul. And it'll go back to the 49-yard line. That's great. I got to tell you, there are some officials you can talk to. There are some officials you better not.
It's true. It's true. And I'm thinking there was probably something said that
think he said the magic word?
Might have flipped the trigger there.
There probably is a magic word. So 1st and 10 for Freeburg at the 49 of Salem. Pick up 10 yards here, then make it a 57-yard field goal. That's thinking. Back to throw is Carmack. Throws deep toward the end zone.
No.
He's got a man. It is caught. Touchdown. 49-yard touchdown throw to John Higgins from Joel Carmack. And ladies and gentlemen, some days you're the windshield, some days you're the bug. There is a flag in the backfield. Let's see what that was about. The flag is going to be waved off. It'll be a touchdown.
Wow.
Heavens to Betsy.
Wow.
The last 3 minutes of the half could not have gone any worse.
No, literally.
For Salem.
The last 2 minutes and 35 seconds, to be exact.
So, in to kick the extra point again, Dane Olmstead. He's 1 for 2. Had one blocked. He's just a sophomore, folks. And he'll put this one to Carter. Yep, that's not quite as far as Kell. He got that one to Carter.
Yeah.
How about that?
It cleared the courthouse, so he was good there.
We'll keep it right here with 2.7 seconds left in the first half as Olmstead's going to kick it away again. But
With less than 3 seconds left in the first half.
Well,
what do you say?
We got the band coming up.
We got the band coming up. And the band, by the way, Josh mentioned it just a few minutes ago. The band is heading down to SIU, where they're going to participate in a contest tomorrow. Of course, they were the winners of the big, wasn't that Indiana State competition?
They went up to Mount
Illinois
Zion.
State?
Mount Zion. They
Mount
swept
Zion.
it up there. I've got it in my notes here. They
won all kinds of trophies. Best drum major, best drum line, and I think top band as well. I was wondering if the Iuka band's going to play with them. I don't believe they are joining the band at the half.
Best percussion, best drum major, best auxiliary. First place. Clean sweep for the marching Wildcats.
As Olmstead kicks it away.
And I know I'm a homer, but they were in the Little Egypt Festival a couple weeks ago with the
Lyric Black busts through. He's got one man to beat, and he is going to get dropped at the 39-yard line. He got it at about the 3. So a wild last 3 minutes to the first half, especially a wild last 12 seconds to the first half. And the Freeburg Midgets will head into the halftime leading 20-0 based on three touchdowns in the last 3 minutes of the half. That couldn't have gone much worse for the Salem Wildcats as the band is heading to the field. Give us the scoring summary there, Josh.
Hey,
what do you
first
say?
quarter, scoreless. Most of the second quarter, scoreless until 2:35 left to go in the first half. A.J. Volkamp. It was Volkamp, right? Isn't that his
Volkamp. V-A-H-L-K-A-M-P.
Volkamp. 1 yard touchdown run. We got the extra point was blocked, so it was 6-0. Then the Wildcats turned it over, and Freeburg gets it back with 29 seconds left to go in the half. A.J. Volkamp with a 5-yard touchdown run, and the extra point was good, by Olmstead. And then they got the interception. Freeburg got the interception, and then they got the 49-yard touchdown pass from Joel Carmack to Higgins. That's John Higgins for a 49-yard reception touchdown. And that's where we're at now, 20-0 here at the halftime.
As the band set to take the field, the officials have finally receded from the festivities. And see, that's the thing. That's the good thing about this opportunity to practice the night before a show. It really gives you a chance as a band to kind of polish. As I believe, what is it, lights, dark lights and darkness or something like that? I can't remember what.
Got that in my notes as well. Let me find it for you.
They've run the same show all season long. You really get a chance to polish it that way, too, as the drum line getting set up as well. We'll show about half of this show or so.
This year's show theme is Angels and Demons.
Angels and Demons. Okay. That was popped in my head, and I didn't think that was it. the Dan Brown novel.
Yes.
So we could have Robert Langdon run around and start looking for the Holy Grail.
Here comes our band.
Here comes the Salem Marching Wildcats. I will just get out of the way. How about you too, Josh?
Instructors Rebecca Hayes. For color guard and Taya Cape marching technique. Visual design by Taya Cape and Joseph Benavidez. Field art designed by Vanessa Randolph. And the band's 2024 show is titled Angels and Demons. Part 1, The Battle Eternal. Part 2, The Dark Brigade. Part 3, Voices of Light. And Part 4, Dark versus Light. Drum Major Olivia Howe, is your band ready? Salem Marching Wildcats, you may take the field for exhibition.
Just a popcorn and me. Hey Ian, I'm your ride home. Hey Ian, you're dating my best friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Marching Wildcats. We're going to take a quick break, come back here in a moment with the introduction of some of the players from the last 100 years of Wildcat football. Back right after these words.
When you want hometown work ethic and customer first service and you need the best insurance at a good price, think The Insurance Place in Iuka. With over 15 years of experience, Jamie Butts offers the best in home, auto, commercial, farm, and Medicare supplement insurance. The Insurance Place handles a variety of companies and provides the flexibility that only an independent agent can deliver. Plus, bundled pricing saves you so much more. It's The Insurance Place at the Ice Cream Corner on Route 50.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Going beyond the expected. It's what they do at Pekin Insurance, and it's been their way of doing business since 1921. It's service that goes the extra mile, and product that provides the flexibility to meet all of today's insurance needs and tomorrow's as well. Stop by and see the agents at North Wayne Insurance Agency in downtown Flora and Sisney. They will provide the financial protection and peace of mind that you need and deserve. North Wayne Insurance in Pekin, beyond the expected.
Do you bowl like this? That's great. Do you bowl like this? That's great too. That's because whether you're a pro or you just want to have a lot of fun, at Peggle's Silver Dollar Lanes, we have a lane for you. We have galaxy bowling, gaming for kids and adults, Joe's Pizza, a full bar, darts, pool, and fresh and clean bowling shoes. Boy, does that smell nice. So come on down to Peggle Silver Dollar Lanes in Effingham, where we have a lane for you.
My grandfather, Carol Rush, opened Rush Appliance in October of 1949. This is Sean Rush, and I am driven by the same determination and commitment to quality that set us on the road to success. A lot has changed in the appliance industry since 1949, but at Rush Appliance, we're doing everything we can to remain trusted, strong, and competitive. We are extremely proud of our roots, and we look forward to providing you with quality and service at Rush Appliance and Furniture Company in downtown Fairfield.
My name is Robin Stanford. I own Stanford Marketing. It's a promotional products business along with an embroidery business. And we do custom hats, t-shirts, anything, you name it, we can make it. People like that we do stuff in-house and we can actually make things here and that we're not contracting the work out to other places. We never say no. We always try to find a way to do it. If anybody can do it, we can do it. We are hardworking women, that is for sure. Come to Stanford Marketing in Flora for all your custom and promotional needs.
Give me all your lumber. Doors, paint, windows, electrical, plumbing, and much more. Oh yeah, give me all your guns too.
John Lucas.
What?
You better be dreaming about all the stuff we sell here at Zink Building Center.
Oh, I would. Zink Building Center in Louisville on Route 45. It's a cool place.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
All right, folks, here we're back. Halftime. 100 years of football celebrating here at Salem Community High School. Seth was just talking about, we started this back 100 years ago, and we've got some of our fine alumni out here.
Did you hear the coach's name back in the 1920s?
What was that?
It was Slacks Valentine.
Okay, Slacks.
I love that name.
Yeah.
That's a great name.
Slacks Valentine.
That is so cool. And back in 1924, how about that?
And, some of you folks that are watching at home, you're going to know a lot of these gentlemen that are kind of come out here and be introduced here. These guys are from the 1960s. You've got from the class of 63, Greg Vieira Sr.
There's Greg Vieira coming out.
There's Coach Jim Kaler making his way out onto the field.
How about Larry Smith?
Class of 1966. Kent Grinkemeyer.
Apparently that's not him.
1970. Oh, Greg Grinkemeyer. Ha.
From 1970s, Mark Howe.
Mark Howe. 1979. Mike Lawson. Mike Kunzman, I'm sorry. I believe Mikey was class of 76, if I remember right. Kent Grinkemeyer, class of 1970. David Hurley, I want to say Hurley was 75-ish, maybe.
From the 1980s, Kevin Phillips.
I got to tell you, now they're getting into the guys I played against. Like this next one, there's Big Doug.
Doug Telford, class of 81. Kevin Phillips, right before him, was 1980. Andy Garden was all conference in 1986. Sam Phillips, class of 1981. Look at Sam hustling out there. Still got it. Here's my era.
Sam wearing a jersey like he wants to play.
Keith Patton out there. I believe 1990, I want to say. Barth Bookout, class of 1997. Good offensive lineman, all conference, I believe. Levi Quinn, 1993. He was on that team that went to state and won a bunch of games. There's assistant principal Clint Wolf, class of 1999. Tyler Lux, class of 2000. Or maybe Lux was 99. No, he was.
Well, he might have graduated in 2000, played football in 99.
There we go. There's Tito, Tyler Vincent, class of 01. Richard Follett out there, class of 2006. Big Cody Gardner, the 09 graduate, or the 09 team, I should say. I'm sorry. Nate King on the 2014 team. Torrin Wright, our cheerleading sponsor.
Yeah, he's
2017.
Got the cheerleaders fired up.
Trevor Cummins in 18.
Braden Jones going to make it back?
I'm not sure. Brendan Harris, 21. Cannon King, 23 team.
Some
Eric
of these
Hill.
boys I've seen.
Yeah. 21. Creed Phillips out there. Not sure what. I can't remember what. Brennan's 23, I believe, if I remember right. Connor was last year as well.
Yeah.
Sam Green was last year. Jimmy Hayes. Craig Smith. Is that Craig Smith? Oh, class of 01. Brandon Howe, back to 2000 team.
And look who's back. There's Scott Stewart about to head out there.
We would like to recognize current head coach Kevin Green and former players on his staff, Pat Lobeck, Derek Vincent, Justin Snow, Ethan Maxey, Chris Watkins, Trevor Green, and Riley Quinn.
A lot of good stars from the past on Coach Green's coaching staff.
There's Scott Stewart, the final team member to come back. So congratulations to the players returning from Salem's 100 years of football here at Jim Finks Field. How about that? That's a real nice deal, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. A lot of good guys out there. I remember watching some of these guys growing up, remember watching some of these guys in high school, some of these guys when I was a young man. Just
see now there are fewer and fewer out there from before you went to high school, aren't there?
Yeah, there were.
Let's give you some scores from elsewhere around the area before we get the second half started here in a few minutes. Over at Murfreesboro, Carterville leads Murfreesboro 21-14. Big game in the Black Diamond Conference. Johnston City leads Cesar-Valier 22-14 at the half. Fairfield over Hamilton County 20-0 at the half. CZR leads Edwards County 7-6 at halftime. And Carmi over El Dorado 32-14 also at halftime. Mount Zion leads Effingham 14-0 at halftime. Mount Zion, of course, they maybe scored in the last 3 or 4 minutes of the half like they did against Salem. And big one that we've been keeping an eye, a couple of big ones we've been keeping an eye on. Centralia leads Mount Vernon 15-10. There's a lot of talent on the field there.
Yes, there is.
And Olney over KZ Westfield 21-14. The miracle season for Olney continuing. 0-9 last year. They're going for their 8th win in 8 tries tonight.
That's a big game right there. Both those teams undefeated. Both those teams state ranked. Olney in 4A, KC Westfield, I believe, in 2A. They've both been looking forward to this for a long time, and
they've both already clinched playoff spots. They're basically tonight trying to have it clinch a chance at the conference championship in the Little Illini Conference. And I got to tell you, KZ Westfield being 7-0 in the Little Illini Conference is it's an amazing achievement. KZ Westfield has been so good for so long, and they just keep rolling, playing against much bigger schools.
Yes, they do. They play up every year, and it pays off. I mean, they are a good program, like you said, and it's fun to watch. Also got a late score in here at half. Taylorville leads Charleston 21-16.
Ooh,
so
that has indications for the Wildcats next week as Charleston comes in to take on the Wildcats. One other score to give you. Flora defeats St. Louis TDW Academy 1-0.
What's up with that? I saw that last night.
They it's wild. They signed this contract with TDW Academy to come over and play, right? And started making phone calls to tell them when to be here and all that kind of stuff, when to play in Flora tonight. It was scheduled for tonight in Flora. Nobody was picking up the phone.
Really?
Nobody answered the phone. Never got a call back. Never got an email back. Finally, this week, they contacted the IHSA, said, hey,
congratulations, girls.
We can't get a hold of these guys, and we're just going to go ahead and take a forfeit. So they're playing their JV squad is playing Vienna's JV tonight. Of course, Vienna doesn't have a varsity team, but their JV's coming up for Vienna tonight, which to Flora, that's about 130 miles. Yeah. That's a
just
long.
Straight down 45.
Straight down Route 45. You take a left, off you go. Take a left, you're there. About 2 hours down the way. You got to go through a few towns, but other than that.
Hey, want to say congratulations to Ella, Maddie, and Lauren. Our tennis girls, we got 3 of them going to state. So congratulations. Very proud of those girls. My daughter took up tennis, so I've had the privilege of watching them this fall, and they are a lot of fun.
Very talented. As Olmsted's kick back into the end zone again, the Wildcats will start the second half from their own 20-yard line. And what did Coach Green tell the team in the locker room, you think, down by 3 scores, hit by a hammer like that late?
Do we have a 5-second delay or?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm
probably not going to say.
I want your cleaned up version. I want the Josh Tate cleaned up version.
Go get them, fellas.
Go get them, guys. See, I'm kind of interested to see if the Wildcats come in just firing and throwing. Down by 3 scores, you kind of have to. Under center heads the quarterback, Caden Bevelow. Handoff straight up the gut. Trey Clark met after a pickup of about a yard. Camden Staffco, I believe, in on the hit, along with some help from Marshall Adams.
Pickup of a couple. I'm thinking maybe Coach Green says, hey, let's establish the run game. Let's get a good run game going, get some holes, and we'll go from there.
Well, that's one thing, Josh. You're right. The Wildcats have not run it terrifically well all night tonight. They had one sustained drive, but that ended in a flurry of penalties. As the handoff again to Clark, he's going to pick up 4, gets across the 25 to about the 26-yard line, makes it a 3rd down and a workable 4.
So he picked up 2 on the first carry and, 4 on that carry? Or what did he pick up there?
And getting up slow for Freeburg, heading back to the huddle, Luke Ingram, the big 6', 275-pound defensive tackle over on the defensive left. Now you might want to run right. Back into the shotgun goes Bevelo. And a flag is thrown as movement on Salem. It'll be a false start, and that is suboptimal. It'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Wildcats instead of 3rd down and 3.
Boy, that you're moving the ball and then making mistakes like that just will drive a coach crazy.
Drive a coach crazy and just bad business. Okay. 10.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Back to throw is Bevelo here on 3rd and 8. He's got a man deep intended for Lyric Black, but thrown out of bounds, and that'll bring up 4th down and 8. And the Wildcats just keep stubbing their toe here with penalties and sacks and whatnot.
3 and out there for the Wildcats. Took a minute and a half off the clock.
Had an interception with about 12 seconds to go in the half, and that didn't turn out well. As Caleb Purinton is back out there to punt it away. He looks deep. He kicks it that direction. It is Brady Kerr will let that go. Takes a good Salem bounce. Going to fall dead at about the 38-yard line. So that'll be a punt of, that's a pretty good punt, 41 yards. And the Midgets will start at their own 40-yard line. So defense needs some turnovers here, Josh.
Yes, they do. Need a good stop here, if not a fumble recovery or an interception. Hey, seeing Caleb made me think of talking about the soccer Wildcats earlier. Big win tonight against Olney. So now they'll play in the regionals at Olney versus Triad.
Okay.
On Tuesday.
Think a Triad come all the way across the state.
Yeah.
Good deal. Get them tired. Put them in a bus. As jogging up the middle, picking up 4 or 5 yards. That was a nice run there for, I think that was
Brentlinger,
catch a name.
Is that Brentlinger?
Yeah, it was Chase Brentlinger. Okay, 5. Chase Brentlinger. I thought it was 9. It was a 5. As Carmack brings the play in from the sideline, he jogs off to the side each time, brings it back out. They will set Volkamp at the wing and Carmack by himself. He's got 3 receivers out to the left. He's going to keep it, gets through traffic. He's going to have first down yardage across midfield before he is spun and shoved backwards to about the 48-yard line. But you mentioned it the first couple of times that we saw him running, Josh. This freshman, Joel Carmack, plays hard.
Yeah. Carmack with a good run there, freshman on freshman there, because Kyler King made the initial stop on Carmack. The only thing was Briar Hills for Salem, all 6'2", 295 pounds of him, was tackling. He was tackling Carmack from the back, so Kyler couldn't really.
Falls forward. Falls forward. 1st and 10 for Freeburg inside Salem territory at the 47-yard line. Reverse handoff coming to the right side, now back to the left. Higgins is going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and not much more. Well played by the defensive line, including Caden Moralia.
Moralia, he's having a heck of a game. Tell you what, hey, a big football weekend here. You got the Freeburg and Wildcat game tonight. Tomorrow, you got Texas and Georgia. You've got Alabama and Tennessee.
Oh, you're holding the best one for last, aren't you?
Who's that?
at
Michigan.
Champaign
Oh,
Memorial
buddy.
Stadium.
Oh,
The
buddy.
rededication, 100-year anniversary of Red Grange is today. I'll be there tomorrow.
Are you really?
Oh, absolutely.
That
I
will
can't
be
wait.
a good time, man.
It'll be a good time. 2nd down and 10. Carmack looks deep. He's got a man, throws it up, and a nice defensive effort by Kyler King as the receiver turned into a defender to keep Kyler King from making the pick. But
excellent coverage there by Kyler.
heading down for it was intended for Brentlinger, number 5. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 10. The Midgets were able to cut a 3rd and 20 to 4th and 2 a little while ago, and the Wildcats do not need to see a play like that happen this time. As Volkamp in the wingback spot again. Rolling to his left. The throw is that direction. It is caught, and there's the man you were looking for as Weston Jarvis makes the catch, and he's going to have 1st down yardage across the 35 to about the 30. Did not quite make it across the 35, right to the 35-yard line. They needed 10. They picked up about 12.
So you going up and tailgating tomorrow?
Yes, I am. I have.
Man, that sounds like fun.
I have some friends who have a spot out in Lot 31, and they have invited me, and I will respond and enjoy my afternoon.
That'll be fun, man. Now that's on Fox, isn't it? I mean, that's
It's
a
on
nationwide.
CBS.
CBS. Okay, I knew it was a nationwide game.
Yeah, it's a nationwide game on CBS at 2:30, and the gain of 4 there for Brentlinger. But the dedication ceremony, they had it today. So they'll save a little bit of stuff. They're going to have, it's like Salem did here tonight. Illinois has got several players coming back from the past that they're going to announce throughout the football game. There is an injured Wildcat out there. I think it's the big man, Frank Pottergoy.
Uh-oh.
And
Cramping.
he's cramping. Yeah, you could see he was starting to have some problems, and then it went into full-on cramp. And I tell you what, nothing worse than that for the 6'1", 290-pounder.
Yeah.
Because when he gets back up, those muscles have a lot of weight to carry
Yes,
around.
they do. And he's got a lot of muscles.
He got a lot of muscle. I didn't say they got a lot of fat to carry around. I said they got a lot of weight to carry around. It's 2nd down and 6 when we get back in play. As Jason the Jet out there helping out Pottergoy.
So some of the Illini alumni, I mean, guys like Jeff George going to be there?
I don't know if Jeff George is going to be there. David Williams will be there.
Oh,
Jack Trudeau was there earlier this season. I doubt he's back. Jeff George might be there though. His son played there too, so he was there all the time.
Yeah.
When his son played there, I know that they're going back into the '60s for some of their players. Of course, Dick Butkus just passed away in the last year. But yeah, they have. Have you seen the uniforms they're wearing?
Yes. They're the throwbacks from 100 years ago,
The
right?
throwbacks from 100 years ago, and painted their helmets to look like leather helmets. That's the coolest thing.
I did see that picture.
Reverse handoff to Higgins. He busts through. He's still on his feet. He's got 1st down yardage across the 25 to about the 23-yard line as Freeburg, John Higgins picking them up and putting them down, and they are dominating here in the last 6 or 7 minutes of this football game.
And I mean, you hate to play Michigan at any time, but right now with Harbaugh not being there, I think that Illinois.
This is when you want to play them.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I think they've got a very, very good chance of.
I tell you what, if you ask me to predict the score, I'll just go back 100 years and say Illinois 39, Michigan 14. How about that? Back to throw is Carmack. He looks downfield, doesn't like it. Now he throws for the end zone, intended for Weston Jarvis, and it is incomplete.
Almost hit the United Medical UTV over there. I want to thank United for being on grounds this evening. Appreciate everything they do.
Is that the big rescue vehicle down there by the flags?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, I have to have one on site at all times. Handoff again, this time to Weston Jarvis. Tries the right side, cuts through. He's got a touchdown for the Midgets. 21-yard scamper for Weston Jarvis with 5:51 to go here in this third quarter. And things are getting away from the Wildcats. Olmsted will come in and try to kick the extra point. You can see he busts that corner, and the defense struggling to catch up. And that will make it 26-0 as Olmsted comes in. You know, with him missing that first kick, I wonder how many he has missed on the season with that one being blocked. I bet you he hadn't missed very many.
No, I wouldn't think so. I'll see if I got that in my stats.
I was going to say I didn't pull that stat. You might have.
I might have it.
Brentlinger takes the snap. And the kick goes up to Alma. And with 5:51 to go here in the third quarter, it is Freeburg all over Salem, 27-zip. Back after this word.
When a Fairfield fire truck needs a repair, Cam's there to keep things rolling. And as part of the volunteer fire department, Justin's looking out for Cam and all of Fairfield. Everyone supports each other, and Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them all with safe, reliable power for every one of our members. It's why REMCs exist, and together, it all works.
Five minutes, 51 seconds to go here, and I got to tell you that win by Salem last year at Freeburg, 28-0. I think Freeburg might have written that one on the chalkboard because it's 27-0 now.
Yeah, they're coming out and they're retro, you know, they're
getting their revenge, aren't they?
Yeah. It's, they remembered.
I think you're right.
The Carmack boy might have been in 8th grade coming out to watch, but I'm sure he remembered it.
I think the rest of the players were on Vol campus. They're going for the onside kick. They should have a shot at it, and a flag is, I think that might have been touched before it went 10 yards. Aiden Lewis looked like he might have accidentally touched it for Freeburg before it went 10 yards. With that personal foul against Salem, that put the kick at the 45 of Salem, so really didn't hurt much to try an onside kick. If Freeburg touched it first, it'll add 5 yards to it, put it at the 40-yard line, and that's where Salem will have it. That would be, what's that called? Free catch interference or something like that? Yep, and that's what it is. They would move them 5 yards back and make it kick it again. As it is, Salem will decline the penalty, take the football where they recovered it at the 35.
Gotcha. All right. Makes sense.
They touched it before it went 10 yards. Well, we found something that Olmsted can't do. First and 10 for the Cats at their own 35-yard line. Under center, Bevelo hands it to Salgado, and Salgado off to the races, picks up about 12.
Good run there by Angel.
Sure was. First down for Salem at the 47-yard line. And the Cats need to get something going. If only to have a pleasant memory of tonight going into Charleston next week, or with Charleston coming here next week. Bevelo back under center. First and 10. A handoff again to Salgado. He picks up a yard. Brought down, I believe, by Camden Staffco, along with Marshall Adams. No
gain,
gain.
looks like.
Give him a yard on the play.
That's what I thought.
The line marker over on the other side isn't moving, but he must be tired. And Salgado in the backfield again, the all-sophomore backfield. Fake the handoff to Salgado, throw to the right side. Marquise Etris, another sophomore, catches it, picks up about 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5 from the 47-yard line of Freeburg. Gorgeous night for football. Beautiful day today. It was about 70 degrees. It was around the high. And,
not a cloud in the sky.
Yeah, now that the sun has gone down, it's gotten a little bit chillier.
Perfect football weather.
Perfect, crisp autumn night.
People got their hoodies on, blankets.
And the handoff again to Salgado on 3rd and 5. He picks up about 2 of it. Gets to the 45-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down at about 3. Looks like the Wildcats down by 4 scores will certainly go for it.
Oh, yeah, 4th and 4 here. 3:45 left to go in the 3rd. Got to try to get something jump started here.
I'm told we are having the occasional issue with our score cam, folks. So we'll give you the clock time from time to time. Right now, 3.5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. As the handoff to the right side, I don't think Salgado got it.
No, he needed 4. He might have.
And the Freeburg crowd is fired up. 69 degrees the high today. Now it's 51. And, yeah, I'm pretty sure with that onside kick, Freeburg circled this game.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. They're wanting us to remember them, that's for sure.
1st and 10 going the other way for the Midgets.
Good crowd on hand from Freeburg. We appreciate them from coming over.
They're having some fun.
Yeah, they are. It's about an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes, hour and a half
Probably
to
maybe
get there.
a little bit more than that. Down on the south side of I-64. Straight up the gut. They're using Weston Jarvis more now than they were earlier. As Jarvis has already had 3 or 4 touches here in the second half, including a touchdown. And Pottergoy, the cramp comes back, and that is unpleasant. Cramp in the hamstring area. You could see him. I saw him standing out on the field grabbing at his hamstring. And I remember my senior year, the 8th game of the year also. We were playing on the road, and I cramped up something terrible. There were 3 big boys on the team. Me, my twin brother, and my buddy Ricky Buchanan. And they let us all 3 have the back seats of the bus. It was a 60-mile drive on the back from Lawrenceville after an overtime win, 37-36. I couldn't get off the bus. None of the 3 of us. The 3 of us, we rode 60 miles back from Lawrenceville. None of the 3 of us could get off the bus as the cramps all hit.
Those old NEC bus rides, man, they were so much fun.
They were a lot of fun. Those were, it's a good night to reminisce with all the old football players.
Oh, absolutely.
That may be the wrong thing to call them. The former football players.
Alumni football players.
The alumni players. There you go.
Yeah, I know. I mean, over here at Salem, we were the farthest west team, and whenever we would have to go to.
You had a good haul down Route 50 to Lawrenceville, or down to Carmine.
At least that was a straight shot. Yeah, we go to Mount Carmel and Carmine, man. That was, hour and a half, 2 hours.
You're driving through Fairfield.
Yeah.
On your way either of those places.
We'd usually stop in at Taco Tierra or
sure.
Maggio's or something like that.
Yeah, there you go.
But, man, it would take forever. And then, we always repaid the favor, but once you got all the way down there, it's kind of like, it's the NEC. You always had home field advantage no matter what.
That's right.
And Salem included. You came here, and we usually got a call or 2.
got 1 or 2 out of, there's about 120 plays in a game. You got 1 or 2, right? The officials, there was, you're right. Back in the old NEC, home officials did exist.
Yes, they did. And you knew it whenever you'd walk into the gym and you would see who was reffing, or if you got onto the field and saw who was officiating, you was like, okay.
Here we go.
Yeah, we know what's coming, so try to be clean.
Yeah. As Frank helped off the field. Nice job. Good help there from Kalen Patterson and Jeremiah Reinhardt. That's a load.
Yeah. He's with all those pads and everything, that's yeah.
Please drink some water.
Pickle juice.
Pickle juice. There you go. 2nd down and 5 for the Midgets. The direct snap to Volkamp. No, it wasn't to Volkamp. It was again to Jarvis. And he's going to get all the way down to the 35-yard line. And Weston Jarvis having a big second half.
Yes, he is. You got Volkamp, who's more of the bowling ball, just 3 yards in a cloud of dust, just bruiser. And now that Jarvis has came on, I mean, he's more of a slasher, and he can hit those holes, and his quickness comes into play.
And they're basically playing without a quarterback now.
Have a Wildcat.
As the Volkamp gets the direct snap, he's going to pick up 5, maybe 6. And a late flag is thrown. And it looks like it's going to be against Jarvis. If it's a dead ball penalty, it'll be 2nd down and 5. Move it back 15, 2nd down and 20.
So they just
dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Midgets. And that'll move it back to the 45. So a break for Salem here on the defensive possession this time.
So it looks like Carmack he's standing over there with his helmet off, right? They're just kind of.
I think they're just going direct snap either way.
Yeah, just going kind of the Wildcat formation and just running it and let the clock move. And
where do you see him?
Isn't he straight across from me with his helmet
off? Oh, he sure is. Yeah, right there at the 43. Double handoff this time. Higgins, he's going to pick up 10 of that penalty. And they're looking at 3rd down and 10. I'm really interested to see if they kick a field goal here. I'd love to see Salem get a stop. And if they get a stop here, it'd be about a 54-yard field goal.
Boy.
From right there.
That would be.
High school kid kick a 54-yard field goal.
Sophomore, probably 15, 16 years old, man.
I got to tell you, I've seen a lot of high school games. I have never seen a high school kid kick a 50-yard field goal. I'm told it has happened, but I've never seen it happen. So let's get a stop, Wildcats. On 3rd and 11, straight up the gut, a gain of about 7 or 8 for Jarvis, up to the 29-yard line, and I don't think I've ever seen a 46-yard field goal, which would be about what this is.
Doesn't look like he's coming in.
I don't think he's coming in. When you got that kind of weapon, though, why not use it? Have some fun. Yeah. Here with 4th down and 4. I guess that might be would that be piling on? 45 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. It's 27-0 Freeburg. Here on 4th down and 4, straight up the gut and not going to get there. Pretty sure didn't get there, and the Wildcats will take over. They needed to get to the 25-yard line, get to the 26, a gain of 3. So Salem will take over with about 36 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Oh, there you go. The Wildcats did get the stop. Just not when I wanted it. I wanted to see a field goal.
Toby's telling me that Olmsted hit one from 61 last year as a freshman. That's unreal.
I didn't see it, though.
We would like to have that.
We want to see it.
Wabash.
Come on, Toby. We want to see that.
Tried to drive our views up here.
Yeah. 1st and 10 from the 27. High snap gathered by Bevelo. Throws to the left side. It is incomplete. Intended out here on the left side for Mike King Etris, as it has been a dismal night offensively for the Wildcats. The Freeburg Midgets fired up in this ball game defensively and offensively, and they lead by 4 scores.
Is there smoke rolling in over there on the other side, or what is?
I think it's a mixture of fog and smoke.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of a blue tinge to it.
Yeah,
off to the left side, caught this time by Marquise Etris. He's going to pick up about 7 or 8, gets out to the 34-yard line. Give him 7 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down and 3. Mike King Etris was sprinting downfield. It looked like he might have been breaking open. But you take the better chance.
And that's going to take us to the quarter here.
That is the end of the 3rd quarter with the score. Freeburg 27, Salem zip. Back after these words.
All right, folks, and we're back. We've got a little Creed flowing, trying to get the Wildcats all pumped up. Hopefully that'll do the trick. I know I'm ready. I hope they are too.
Wildcats have it. 3rd down and 3 at their own 34-yard line. As it has been Freeburg's night. I think Wildcats have only been in the Freeburg territory once as the pitch goes outside to Lyric Black. He's got a nice room to run. He's going to get near midfield. Stopped just shy. A gain of about 14 yards for the Cats, and they're getting closer to being in business.
That was an excellent job there by Lyric. It sounds so simple, but he stopped, he caught the ball first, and then he ran.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So many times you see guys start to take off before they make the actual catch, and Lyric did a great job there.
Bevelo in the shotgun, hands it to Trey Clark. He runs backwards, loses about 7. Wonderful defensive play there by Gentry Brentlinger. Gentry Brentlinger, just a sophomore, but he made the shoestring tackle as Clark was trying to get around the corner and did not make it. So a loss of 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 16 from the 42.
Second down, 16 yards to go.
Bevelo rolls to his right. He's got Marquise Etris out there. The ball is incomplete as he threw it as he was going down, and Bevelo slow to get up as he was brought down roughly. Danny Smith on the tackle, but he's back into the huddle. Caden Bevelo, just a sophomore. A lot of sophomores on this Wildcats squad, as Josh and I have been talking about. And they are going to be asked for to work for next year. Bevelo tosses to the side, intended for Marquise Etris. Incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down and 16 with 11 to go in the football game. Sorry, I forgot we're not the occasional. The clock is having difficulty, or wiring. Very seldom has difficulty. Wabash wiring's the best. That's what I meant to say, Josh.
Man, I want to give
I'm blaming the camera.
Big shout out to Wabash. I don't know if you folks in Salem have seen it yet, but if you haven't, drive down South College. Go down there to the intersection of South College and Whitaker. The old brown shoe. Man, they are building their building, and it is sharp looking.
Back to throw. Bevalo looks deep over the middle. Nobody there. Coming across Mike King Etris, but he was a little bit behind the throw. And with 11:06 to go in the contest, the Midgets will take over at the Salem 42-yard line. Salem had a good drive going, but on that first down play with the tackle for loss by about 6 yards, that just turned it all around, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Yes, it did.
Weston Jarvis just talking to the umpire there a little bit, and last time one of the midgets talked to a referee, they got a 15-yard penalty.
Right.
I don't know if I'd be talking to the officials as they are restarting the play clock. And again, direct snap offense. You got two players in the backfield. Jarvis along with Volkamp. Pitch this or snap this time to Weston Jarvis. He busts through. He's got plenty of yards. Loses the football. I think Salem has it. They sure do. First down, Salem at their 19-yard line.
Okay.
Jarvis was trying to pick up extra yardage, holding it out there like a loaf of bread. And Salem comes up with the recovery.
Good job there by Cooper Lobeck. Gets a fumble recovery.
So 1st and 10 for Salem at their 19-yard line with 10:58 remaining here in the football game. If they score like Freeburg did at the end of the first half, Wildcats get right back in there.
Yes, they would.
Two receivers out to the right, one to the left. Hand off to Trey Clark. He's going to get across the 20. Dropped at about the 21-yard line. And that'll bring up a second down. Give him a couple of yards. Second down and 8. Didn't see who knocked the ball free,
I want
did
to
you?
say it was Colson Quinn stripped it out of there, and Cooper jumped on it and recovered.
Thanks, Ty. Ty Landreth and Abby Springmeyer out in the truck doing the replays. Mason Hager, Kerry Linder, and Bill Reed on the cameras. Bruce Dickey and Josh Tate here on the microphones. Toss down the left side. It's caught! And it's going to be a touchdown by King Etris on a 79-yard pitch and catch. And the Wildcats dent the scoreboard with 10:16 to go. Etris from the left wide receiver spot adjusts to the football. That ball went about 35 yards in the air. And Caleb Purinton will come in to attempt the extra point. Like I said, quick scoring. They can get right back in this, Josh.
That's right. 10:16 left to go here in the ballgame. Wildcats have got them where they want them, and here we go.
Yeah, they do. Got them where they want them. Get another turnover. Score on a couple of plays like that, that'll work. As good snap, good hold. The kick is away. It is good. So, with 10:16 to go in the football game, Freeburg leads Salem 27-7. Back after this word.
At your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville, you can count on experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, the Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville carry a large inventory of Napa products for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced associates understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa Know-How at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville.
Welcome back. Wildcats finally get on the board on a 79-yard pitch and catch. And I tell you what, nice adjustment by Mike King Etris on that ball.
Yes, it was. Mike King kind of came back just a little bit, caught it, and boom. Turned the afterburners on, and he was gone.
Next Friday night, folks, by the way, will be in Flora as the Cesar Valier Red Devils take on the Flora Wolves. Both teams with playoff aspirations and hopes. Flora has 5 wins, but not a lot of points. They need some points. They dearly love to beat Cesar Valier. Cesar Valier behind Johnston City last we heard, and that would be, I believe, their first loss. As an onside kick gathered in the front row, that's what you do. That's what you're trained to do. Nice job by Alex Savage of Freeburg, as you basically take the grab the football and fall.
Yeah, absolutely. Now you say next year or next week, Flora and Cesar. Cesar, I mean, they've not lost yet, right? This year.
Cesar is 7-0.
7-0. I mean, that's
right.
That's going to be a good game over there at Flora next week.
Johnson City was leading them tonight, the last we heard, but we don't know a final. But Cesar is a beatable team. They've had some close ball games against. They had a close one against Fairfield, a close one against I think Carmi.
Yes.
As straight up the gut, it's going to be a gain of about 7 for Volcamp.
Now, is it Cesar, Valier, Woodlawn, or Cesar, Valier, Waltonville?
I think it's Waltonville. I think Woodlawn got out of it.
Okay.
I don't think Woodlawn stayed in it. I think it's just Waltonville in their co-op.
Gotcha.
As for these two squads, the Midgets play St. Louis Priory next week, and that will be in Freeburg. Salem has, as we've talked about earlier, they have Charleston coming in, and that's going to be a big game for Charleston, as they are 3-4 going into tonight. They were behind the last we heard, right?
Yeah, last I heard. If anybody has any updates, go ahead and text it to me, and I'll get the word out to everybody. But, hey, we're not going to be carrying the game, so, folks, we hope to see everybody come out here to Jim Feeks Field next Friday night and cheer on the Wildcats. It ought to be
supposed to be nice weather. Bring your blanket.
Ought to be a very interesting night here at Jim Finks Field. Hope to see you all here.
Former coaching staff of Salem, now at Charleston, right?
I believe that is correct.
1st and 10 for Freeburg. And straight direct snap to Jarvis. Jarvis is going to pick up 9 or 10. He's still on his feet. He's going to get across the 30 to around the 25, a little bit across the 25.
That's an excellent job there by Jarvis to just never give up.
8:40 to go here in the football game. And this direct snapping offense, that is chewing up the yards. Weston Jarvis along with A.J. Volcamp and some help from John Higgins having a nice night for the Freeburg Midgets.
Like the old, what was that, Ronnie Brown at the Miami Dolphins?
Sure.
They ran the Wildcat.
And the handoff goes to Higgins. He falls down trying to make the cut and try to get up and run. This ain't the pros, kid.
A for effort, buddy.
A for effort is right. Going to be a loss of about 2 on the play. We go under 8 minutes on the game clock here in the fourth quarter. As Freeburg leading by 20 points, they don't care how long it takes to run plays. Jace Brentlinger brings it in from the sideline. And I think you're right. I don't believe we're going to see Joel Carmack the rest of the night. Direct snap to Volcamp. He's chugging up the middle. He's going to have close to first down yardage. Gain of about 11 on 2nd down and 12. And that will make it 3rd down and 1 at the 15-yard line of the Wildcats.
Hey, what to say to all of you folks out there watching? Maybe you own a business or run a business here in Salem. If you're interested in getting a commercial on Wabash, give us a call.
We'd love to have you. We're going to be showing, if you're not just for Salem, I mean, your message goes out all over South Central Illinois. We have a ton of gymnasiums we'll be doing games in, and as a flag is thrown before Jarvis can take off. False start against the Midgets. And I'm just putting together the basketball schedule this year right now, Josh. I tell you what, Salem, in both the boys and the girls side, are going to have some pretty exciting years coming up, aren't they?
Yes, they are. There's a lot of youth in both programs, and it's exciting.
A lot of youth, a lot of talent.
Yeah, a lot of talent here coming in all classes here in the next few years, and for the foreseeable future, because the grade schools look great too. So might as well just one, get season tickets.
There you go.
And then if you can't make it, you can always catch us on Wabash Catch TV West.
Double handoff. Higgins ends up with it. He chugs inside the 10 to about the 6-yard line, and he's going to have first down yardage. And speaking of helping the officials, I saw one of the Freeburg players holding up his hand and waving them in. Wave the officials forward, or wave the chains forward. It'll be first and goal at the 8-yard line of Salem. 6 minutes remaining in the football game. The clock is on the move. As Higgins heads to the sideline, he may have injured himself. Volkamp and Jarvis. Jarvis takes the direct snap, cuts over the left side. He gets inside the 5 to about the 2. And right now, this offensive line for Freeburg just dominating the defensive line for Salem.
Yes, they're running. They're able to run wherever they want right now. They're picking up at least 2 yards every play.
Yeah, big Frank Pottergoy over on the sideline. That's a big. You're missing him as he's working on those cramps, and that's you miss the big beef in the middle, especially on these direct snaps. Jarvis and Volkamp again. Jarvis tries it up the gut. He's not going to make it. He's dragged backwards. And I don't think he lost anything on the play, but if he did, not much. It'll be third down and goal between the 1 and the 2.
Ryland Geiler with a big stop there for the Wildcats. Number 58 out there.
They're playing for pride right now, Josh. This is when you really want to step it up.
Absolutely. You know, these guys, they're just, hey, trying to say, not in my house.
Yeah, there you go. Stop the midgets from scoring and do something on your own side. 4.5 minutes to go whenever the midgets will snap it again. It is Jarvis. He busts in. He's got the touchdown. 2-yard plunge for Weston Jarvis with 4 minutes, 29 seconds to go in the game. And that'll bump it up to a 33-7 lead. It's so wild, so strange how things can just turn on a dime, Josh. The first 19 or 20 minutes of the football game, evenly matched, Salem going down for down, mano a mano with Freeburg.
Yeah, scoreless game.
Scoreless game till
2 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in the first half. It was a scoreless game.
Dane Olmstead set to kick for the midgets.
Oh,
and has it blocked again by Lyric Black.
That's 2.
So, nice job, Lyric, with 4:29 to go in the football game. It is 33-7 in favor of Freeburg. Back after this word.
Why are more people heating their homes with FS Propane? Because it's better to work with a company that lives and works in the same community that you do. This is Aaron Cummins, your local Clay County FS Propane specialist with South Central FS. South Central is a 9-county cooperative with highly trained employees that are dedicated to providing our residential, commercial, and agricultural customers a safe and reliable propane supply. Contact your local South Central FS Propane specialist or visit us online at southcentralfs.com.
4 minutes, 29 seconds to go, and I'd like to see Salem get the football here and
run one back.
Run one back would be cool, but I'd like to see him just see the offense do pretty well and pick up 4 or 5 yards of carry. And if you don't score, that's okay, but you need to get something going offensively because it's been a rough night until that 79-yard pass play.
That's right.
That was pretty cool.
A couple more of those.
Yeah, that'd be all right, too. Olmstead set to kick it away. Black back deep along with my King Etris. And it's going to be a short kick for Olmstead. That might get out of bounds. And Black picks it up at about the 7-yard line. Tries to cut through.
Uh-oh.
He's got some room.
Uh-oh.
He's got 2 men to beat. And one of them's Olmstead, the kicker. Kicker shoves him out of bounds in midgets territory at about the 42-yard line. That's the safety. That's what he's supposed to do. As the sophomore looked pretty good making the tackle, too.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Lyric
6'2".
Black was coming at him with some speed.
Lyric is quick, man.
Yeah, it was about a 50-yard return for Lyric.
And Olmsted, a 6'2", 210-pound kicker.
6 foot, 210-pound kickers usually aren't the speediest people or the most
But he
coordinated, except for what they do.
But he looked good out there.
So 1st and 10 for Salem. Into the shotgun goes Caden Bevelow. Back to throw. He looks to the right. It is incomplete. Looking for Mike King Etris again. He was guarded down that right side by Brady Kerr. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 10 at the 44-yard line of the Midgets.
Before we get off, I want to say good luck to the Marching Wildcats tomorrow down at SIU. They're trying to bring home another trophy. I see them. I was just peeking out the window. They're down there, and they were still playing, was it Iron Man a while ago?
I Am Iron Man. They've been playing Seven Nation Army all night long. Of course, everybody plays Seven Nation Army. 2nd down and 10. Throw to Lyric Black. He's going to pick up some yards across the 40, about the 37-yard line. Nobody has contacted me. I know people at SIU. I know people in the music department at SIU. I might have some contacts that bribery might help.
That's right. I mean, you're going to a football game tomorrow. You might need a little extra spending money.
There you go. 3:45 to go in the contest. 3rd down and 3 here for the Wildcats. Nobody other to the left as Bevelow rolls back to his right and throws it away. Trying to get it to Lyric Black. Black didn't go down deep enough, and I think Bevelow just said, I'm tossing that away. So that'll bring up 4th down and 3. Stops the clock with 3:33 to go in the game. Next week, Charleston comes to town. Did you hear a score?
Do what?
Did you hear a score?
I've not heard a score from the Charleston game. So if anybody's watching and knows the score of the Charleston game, let me know. Just curious.
Does everybody watching have your phone number, Josh?
There's a lot of them. I'm not going to put it out over the air. The right ones do. We'll just say that.
Okay. 4th down and 3, and they run the old double hut special. How about that? Salem gets the double hut special to work, and that will extend the drive. 1st down for Salem now at the 32-yard line of the Midgets. Midgets scored 3 times late in the first half, and they've scored a couple more times here in the second half. They lead at 33-7. Salem with their touchdown just moments ago on a 79-yard pass play. Mike King out to the left. Marquise out to the right. They throw toward Marquise in the corner. It's in the air. He catches it, but out of bounds.
Man, that was an excellent effort by Marquise.
Yeah, good effort by Etris, but could not make the play.
That's tough. I mean, that kid's a sophomore. He's 15 years old. He was so concentrated on keeping his foot in bounds and trying to make the catch. He just couldn't get it all done. That was a good play there. Good attempt by the sophomores.
I'm looking for some finals. I don't have anything yet either. As 3:27 to go in the game, they reset the game clock. And here on 2nd and 10, Bevelow to throw. He's in trouble. He goes down. And a big sack again for Marshall Adams. He has been in that backfield all night long, hasn't he, Josh?
Yes, he has. That young man, getting an update here. So in the 4th quarter, I got Taylorville beating Charleston 29-16. That was updated 10 minutes ago. Speaking of some of the great alum here to play at Salem Community High School, I want to thank
Screen
Chad
pass.
Hawley.
Screen pass caught by Marquise Etris. He gets, a nice shoestring tackle there by Gentry Brentlinger as Etris looked like he had a bit of room out there to the right. That's going to bring up 4th down and long for the Wildcats. As I'm looking to see if I can't find any finals.
I want to thank class of 98's Chad Hawley, leading receiver on our 97 football team, for sending me those updates. Chad, one of the finer receivers to ever come through here at SCHS.
After 3 quarters, Edwards County leads CZR 18-7. Beverly back to throw on 4th down. He gets away from one man. He's going to try to run for it and isn't going to make it. Needed the 23-yard line, gets run out of bounds at the 28, and with 2 minutes to go in the football game, that's probably going to be Salem's last chance, as they will give it up on downs. After 3, Johnston City leads Cesar-Valier 44-14. So it looks like Cesar-Valier are going to take their first loss of the year tonight. And that's where they'll be heading up to Flora next week. After 3, Carmi leads El Dorado 40-22. Centralia leads 28-16 15 minutes ago.
Against Mount Vernon. Huh?
Against Mount Vernon.
Where's that at? Is that at Mount Vernon or at Centralia?
I think it's at Centralia. And running the football, they've put in second stringers as Gavin Goodnight with the run. I think it's Goodnight, wasn't it? 20, not 10?
I think you're right. Gavin Goodnight. Senior.
Benton defeated Pinckneyville 54-7. Marion leads Carbondale 28-21. Carmi beat El Dorado 40-30. And here with 1:18 to go, it is 33-7 in favor of Freeburg, and they'll probably just have to snap the football one more time. 4 minutes to go at Johnston City. They lead Cesar-Valier 50-14. And that is all I have. No Fairfield Hamco score. Flora, like I said, Flora beat TDW Academy 1-0.
Hey, a win's a win, man.
Win's a win.
Did they have any victories? Did they have any playoff points?
No. Okay. Not, they're a Missouri school, so it wouldn't have counted
to
the playoff points for Illinois. Handoff goes, and nice run up the gut there by Jonas Ross, I believe. First down stops the clock with 28 seconds to go. The
Bruce,
midgets
man, I want to
do
say
not
thank
have
you.
to restart it. Huh?
I want to say thank you for a fun football season. I appreciate
You're very
you.
welcome. Josh, thank you so much. And by the way, we're going to use you some more, Buster, coming up next month.
Hey.
Basketball is coming up.
I'll be around. You just let me know whenever you need me, and I'll do boys, girls. I'll be there.
Well, looking forward to it. But the final score here, Freeburg defeats Salem 33-7. Tell us how everybody scored, Josh, before we sign off.
Folks, it was a scoreless game going in to 2 minutes and 35 seconds in the first half. And that's when A.J. Volkamp had a 1-yard touchdown run. The bright side, we blocked the kick. Lyric Black did, so it was only 6-0. Well, then with 29 seconds left to go in the first half, A.J. Volkamp had another touchdown run, this time for 5 yards. They kicked the extra point, so it was 13-0. After an interception right before the half, the Midgets had a 49-yard touchdown caught by Higgins to make the score 20-0 going into the half. Coming out in the third, the Midgets scored on a 21-yard touchdown run by Jarvis with 5:51 left to go in the third. Put them up 27-0. Wildcats got on the board with a 79-yard touchdown from Bevelo to Mike King Etris with 10:16 left to go here in the fourth quarter to get it to 27-7 after Caleb Purinton kicked the extra point. And then with 4:29 left to go in the ball game, Jarvis had a 2-yard touchdown run to make it 33-7. So that concludes the scoring on the evening.
And a couple of other scores from the Cahokia Conference. At Wood River, Roxana defeats East Alton Wood River 27-8 to win the Refinery Bowl and clinch a spot in the playoffs. Also, it was Breeze Central shutting out Columbia 31-0. Boy,
No
Breeze
kidding.
Central is good.
Shut them out, huh?
Shut them out. Preston Baker with 288 yards passing and 3 touchdowns. 400 yards of offense, 418. Wow. How about that? Mules
Look out
win
for Breeze Central, folks.
Mules
they
win
are geared up for
40-14.
Rochester.
And that's just about going to do it for us. Hey, folks, thank you so much for tuning in to Wabash Catch TV. We appreciate it. We'll see you all next week with a few volleyball games as well as football on Friday night. Josh, thank you so much for helping out up here. We certainly do appreciate it. For all of us at Wabash Catch TV, my name is Bruce Dickey, reminding you tonight's final score. Freeburg defeats the Salem Wildcats 33-7. So long from Jim Finks Field.